Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another. Triple B raw hot takes. And how you say on this here, you get more facts without the cap. We're still gonna do what we do, but just how you say more intimate balls. We get our opinion about sort of same topic, but you get about the topics. Sort of run down. Like I said, how you said, unless you be living in a rock or igloo, or unless you be searching some Game Pass fodder, or dust it off your Series S. Everybody, mom was talking about the whole, the Grand Theft Auto, the trailer. You got the trailer, you got the PS5 Pro Talks bundles, you got the PC community and outrage, and they trying to hire Anonymous to attack Rockstar. Say, what about us? We got Grand Theft Auto, what's it called? The Grand Theft Auto RPG. We keep it alive. We keep it alive. I know we might have not bought the game, but we got our own, So, but anyway, we gonna talk about. Like I said, me and my brother Jerome Cadillac Williams. So we saw the trailer. We saw the trailer, Mike. We saw the trailer. What was your thoughts about the trailer? Now, mind you, we haven't had a great listen. How you say milking it? Milk does a body good. The last Grand Theft Auto, and it's just the testament to the legs of the game, lasting power. Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in October 2013, right before the because I didn't buy it, but it came out a month before the PS4 and the Xbox One. You know what I mean? And then they released it a year later on the PS4 and in the Xbox One. Then he said release it again on the PS5 and the Xbox Series consoles. You know what I mean? But what did you take for the trailer? What you say?
Hey, I thought the trailer did exactly what it was supposed to do, and that's have everybody zooming in and looking at the various biomes and different new people that's in the game, the different type of stuff, and the how modern the game is, the graphics and stuff like that. I think down
you
the
even
line
had past talking about they been good. They back there twerking. You know what I mean? We got a lady protagonist. Vice City. Well, I guess when they're going back to Vice City or Liberty City or whatever. Was it back in? I guess in Miami, Florida. They're in Florida again. But you see everybody zooming in, cutting, taking little, make clips. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? What engine do they use? The Rockstar use their own thing. What is it?
They use their own proprietary.
What things?
Their own proprietary. I don't know. No, I don't think Rage is theirs. But,
I think so. I'm not mistaken. Let's see.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'll research that real quick.
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto graphics engine. I think it's the Rage engine.
It could be, but I thought that was
I just don't remember they used.
I thought the Rage engine was
the Rage engine. It's Rage engine.
Rage. Okay.
It is the Rage. Yeah.
You're right. It's the Rockstar Advance. You're right.
Yeah, it's the Rage engine.
But apparently, this is the new engine.
Yeah, the new one. You know what I mean? But I guess just looking because you say because it how you say it is a it's not how you say realistic like we say The Last of Us. It has its own little art style, but it's realistic. Setting things. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But how you say
a game can be realistic without being photorealistic. I think
absolutely.
Sony games try to go for photorealism versus other games go for the realistic. So I think that's the way we got to look at that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said from the trailer, I just watched this. It came out. It was actually the trailer was supposed to come out today. It got leaked. It got hacked. Whatever the case, it came out yesterday. And they say, hey, they put it, on their official page and released it. And like I said, it's what they got about 4 or 5 million views or likes, and not even 24 hours.
24 hours.
I looked at I looked at the top selling games of all time. The only game, believe it or not, is bigger than Grand Theft Auto, and it's not Call of Duty. It's Minecraft, but this is arguably said it's going to be the game of this generation. Well, it's just like the lasting power. I mean, it's going to be the game of this generation for sure. You know what I mean? Grand Theft Auto, 6. Now, like I said, I know we're going into the whole PC talk, but you also, like I said, 2025. Like I said, the last one, I'm sorry, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out October 2013. They showed the trailer, came out. I was a little disappointed. You mean because the last one came out in October. So if it comes out again next holiday season, we're talking about almost 2 years. I mean, sorry, if it comes out in 2025 holiday season around October. So that's when that's when all the games come out. We're talking almost 2 years. Is that like too long, or what the hell would they be doing? You know what I mean? And
well, you got to look at it this way, man. These consoles came out in 2020, and they're going to be releasing this game in the middle of the generation, and so we already know Sony's releasing their PS5 Pro next year in 2024, so that's pretty much halfway point. That's going to ride off for the next 3-4 years after that until the PS6 comes. So I think they were trying to time it to where it was either a large enough install base to warrant it, or who knows? I mean, fuck it. Let me go ahead and cap a little bit. It could be the Series S. Could be holding things up.
Man.
So you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Pardon me. He can help himself. He can help himself. But I'll tell you what. How you say? Like I said, because you're gonna say we do have what's called the PS5 Pro bundle. And what's a no-brainer? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. They got the marketing. Sony has the marketing deal. There'll be a brand new console out for them. They'll have a 65. Well, shit. By that time, they'll probably have damn near 100 million install base. They're gonna have 65 million by the end of this year. That's what Sony's projecting. They're already at like 55, 56.
Okay.
And all these, so they're gonna have plenty of stock for that. So I can see them being at about 100 million install base by the time GTA 6 launch.
Yeah, okay, well, let's just take, if you don't like some guys, believe it or not, like you said, we did the show yesterday. If you guys didn't check the show, very funny show. You will leave the link down below. You know what I mean? With the PC, everyone won me a bet. With the PC, we're gonna talk about how the PC community is in outrage right now, in the uproar. You know what I mean? Like I said, because again, they was talking about the emergence. I guess they do have a small community, but the PC community of Grand Theft Auto is not bigger than the consoles. Let's be honest. I mean, you say you got you said the fanboy war, PC versus console guys, but they've never released their games a day and date on PC. But how you say with how Grand Theft Auto has changed. Normally, traditionally, first of all, Grand Theft Auto used to be a camera, top-down camera. Like what was the game for this place you used to have? What was it called? What was it? Hotline Miami. It used to be a cop, like a little, top down over the camera, like a car. It was like a comic strip.
Hotline Miami. Yeah.
It used. That's how Grand Theft Auto used to be. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what? How you say Grand Theft Auto? It wasn't how you say graphically intense with Grand Theft Auto 1, 2, but then it changed. It reinvented itself again. Even though it was Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2, because Rockstar was a small studio, then they got acquired by, like I said, take you back here. You guys may not know this. But then they reinvented themselves again when they came on Grand Theft Auto 3, and that set the gaming controversy. Controversy sells. I remember a few games. One of those games was Mortal Kombat. Come over here, finish him. That had parents and everything in uproar. And remember, it was all on the news, Mortal Kombat. And then, the doctor recall, I might be saying I'm showing my age here, a little long with a little gray in the beard. And then Grand Theft Auto. So then you had Nintendo, right? I remember this here, right? This is the fact. How you say? What and we also watched also as I said, it wasn't going to come to the Switch, and also because Nintendo, as far as they're online, that Nintendo, I remember, came out and took a stance publicly and said, games like that, you won't see a game like Grand Theft Auto, talking about 3 at the time, or it has no place in gaming. You would never see it how you say on our platforms. You had the GameCube at the time, so a lot of people thought that Nintendo, how you say, with the GameCube, because the GameCube was a very, if you don't know, the GameCube was more powerful than the PlayStation 2. It came out a year later. It wasn't because of the disc size. Games weren't that big back then, so the disc size didn't really matter. We weren't dealing with HD. So what they had his own disc, and that wasn't the issue. It was Nintendo's policies, and then wants to be how you say the parent in my home. See, the problem with Nintendo, always says is that Nintendo Japan makes the decisions for Nintendo America, Nintendo Europe. We're just two different, cultures. We're not the same. And it's when the issue. But even when they said they came out, took the stances as Grand Theft Auto, and this is before Grand Theft Auto on the PlayStation 2. This is the year before the Xbox came out, or even the GameCube. And you killing hookers or killing the police, and people, we would just play that for just called mayhem. We try to outrun a 5-star police bounty, whatever the case may be, right? And then somewhere along the line, I'm gonna take it back again. You had Grand Theft Auto, but before Grand Theft Auto, you had Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption Online was actually better than the Grand Theft Auto 4. They added the online components of it, right? So much so now people don't even, which I don't understand. I don't think how you say the online is going to be there day and date because no one will play the campaign. What I'm trying to say, no one will play the actual campaign and how it's transitioned. When you think of Grand Theft Auto, no one plays the story anymore. People go straight online with the shot cards or the how you say you got so many. They transition from a story-driven game, action game, to a full game to serve. You got so many games. You see, inside of the game, whether you want to rob a bank, whether you want to race drag race, or if you want to go over here and shoot dice, you want to go over here and steal wedding dresses. Yeah. You can do so much, and it's again. We get your opinion. They have the genre to themselves. The only competition they had back then was was the same title. Even that I preferred, how you say, you had a few ones like True Crimes of L.A. Remember that? What's that? True Crimes of L.A. Remember that? With Snoop and them on the front. But still, but those companies are no longer around. But I guess you had, Saints Row. It wasn't as serious. It was like a comedic tone to it. Like I said, they got the lane to themselves, but and then like I said, they, how you say, turned into a full games as a service. What are your thoughts about it, and how they're able to do it, and how you say, and remain successful?
I think they found. I mean, they're one of the. I'm not going to say the founding people of it, but
yeah, I remember
they are one of the first ones to actually have a strategy to be able to monetize a single game and transition it over to a service. I think Fortnite. That was the game that was one of them that kind of almost pioneered that stuff, to be able to take it from a single player game to where it's a service, to where it's to a point where there's there's thousands of games inside of that game. Roblox is another one. And you got to think about it. All these games that's out there in the wild, they're still able to put together a really good.
Well, your mic went out. Hello. Yo. Oh, there you go. Hello?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry. So, yeah, they were able to put together...
Oh, we lost you again.
Oh.
Hello? Get up.
Yeah, I'm here.
We can you might, whatever you want to step back for a second. We lost you. Now we got you back.
Yeah. Okay, you got my mic back.
Yeah,
right?
you got you back, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they were able to put together a solid package that was able to maintain the game, not only make sure it's patched, but adding new content month after month after month after month, and letting people jump into it and game however they want to game. I think that was just so awesome. Like you said, if you're into racing, you can go in there and race with friends. You can have them all come there, and you guys can race all over the city, do all kinds of stuff. If you want to get into bank robbery, you can do that. If you want to get into flying, helicopters and jets and stuff like that, and race, you can do it.
Well, okay. Okay. You said we have, like you said, the PS5. Well, it's not even a room anymore. The PS5 Pro will be here next holiday season. Like you said, what do you think what the difference between the Pro version on the PS5 because I don't think Microsoft is doing a mid-gen refresh. I know it came out in the court case. They're gonna do another version of the Series X without a disk drive, which I think they should have did from the beginning, and this totally did away with the S. I think the S was a mistake. But I'm on record of saying this that the S we would never truly. And I think, for the record, I think the Series X is a hell of a console, but sad to say, we will never see what the console truly can do because of the Series S. Because of a game built from the ground up on the Series X, it would not work on the Series X between 4 T flops. And more, like I said this morning, just say T flop. How you say the tools, but you would never get to see what that console can fully do. You know what I mean? Because you have to worry about what you said. The Series S is 75% of the install base. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, I don't think Phil's on the record saying, let's exchange. We're not doing a mid-gen refresh. So Sony has that lane. Then you have talks, so like I said, the PS5 Pro bundle with the Grand Theft Auto, which again is a no-brainer. A great way for Sony to again sell more. I'm sorry, so to push the PS4 Pro. So maybe I'm thinking because it's supposed to be a new engine. That maybe hopefully, like you said, the Series X or the Series S and the PS5 version of the game maybe 30 frames, and they may give us an option for the 60 frames with the PS5 Pro.
I think, yeah. I'll be honest. I think even if they do a 60 frame on the current gen consoles, I think where that PS5 Pro is going to go into is the expanded graphical fidelity, puts higher, probably be native 4K and stuff like that. With all this upscale technology and all the stuff that they currently use in these games.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Rockstar, I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of people out there say that they have to have a performance mode, even if you lower the resolution, even if the resolution is
I don't think like I said, the resolution is, because again, I can't tell the difference between a native 1080p or upscale 2K or a dynamic 4K or a native 4K. Now, frame rates, you know what I mean? But like I said, we're dealing with third party. They're gonna do what's easiest for them, and again, we gotta remember we're talking. They have this Series S, so I don't think you're gonna get because I don't even not for nothing. I don't think they have a 60 frame mode on the PS5 or and not have it on the Series X, because the Series X is, like I said, on paper more powerful than PS5, and then but you have the Series S, so I don't think that I don't think that you will have a performance mode on those consoles, but on the Pro, you know what I mean? And listen, I'm not gonna lie. And that might not even be a lot. The third parties, they can be janky, especially with Rockstar. You know what I mean? Now, as far as the online, when the game comes out, you got the campaign. I don't expect the online to be their day one. Maybe when I don't remember when the online came out for the consoles. I know it didn't work, and I hope. Listen, if you watch this video, Rockstar, listen, big, you make so. I ain't counting your pockets or nothing here. I ain't no hater. Please put this game on dedicated service. Know what I mean? Because the online, you know what I mean? Because Take-Two, whether it's 2K or it never works right. Know what I mean? Also crossplay. This thing better have crossplay, which again is going to be huge and epic. Now you got the PC community trying to hire Anonymous. We're going to boycott. Listen, why do you think it's not coming to PC day and date? And
oh man. Well, here's the thing. None of the previous one came to PC day.
But no, we got Grand Theft Auto RP. What they call it? Stuff. We got the RPO though with the RPG. Why do you think it's skipping?
Oh man. I'm gonna keep it real. Let's keep it a bean, man. Those dudes are pirates. They steal shit. They mod shit. They do all that stuff. But ultimately, I think they want to cater towards the console fan base. They want to make all the money, and once they make all the money in the bread, and they got the multiplayer portion fleshed out, then they're gonna double dip and go back with the PC.
Yeah.
And then you got to figure, okay, then it's going to be a fight there, because is it going to be in Steam? Is it going to be on Epic Game Store? Is it going to be, here or there? You got dudes out here talking about potentially being on Game Pass. I don't know where it's going to go, but That's just the conversation that's out there right about now.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, but listen, I want to bet live on air yesterday because I kind of forgot about the bet, and I said, that I don't think that because the games have never been on PC day and date. You know what I mean? And again, now you do have a small community, but those guys say, with the RPO element, but like you said, when you think of Grand, there's always been. They've always been a console, they've always been a console type thing. And I'm not saying it, but whether it's privacy or them being able to better, with far security, you have the online aspects of it. But yeah, they know, and they are upset. And Nintendo, I don't know why they thought it was coming to the Nintendo Switch too. I said no because you have
you don't even have an online. You got to have an online to
listen. Listen. I was telling you guys. First of all, again, Rockstar's petty. They didn't forgive this before. You got to realize Rockstar wasn't always as big as they are. Yeah, and we talking about the biggest games in the world. I think number one is Minecraft. If I'm not mistaken, looking at the numbers, and number two, right up under that is Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean? Series. We talk about a game. Absolutely. This is the only game that I know besides, like I said, Minecraft that went to three generations: PS3, 360, PS4, Xbox One. Now Then you got the PS5 or something now, and with the and on PC. It's like 3 generations, right? And it's gonna be the same thing with Grand Theft Auto 6. But if you're looking at, like I said, petty Nintendo, the Rockstar that we have now, they're huge. They wasn't always as big, Pause. And then, like you said, you had the Nintendo came out and took a stance. Like, this stuff like this belong in gaming. Remember they had the hot tea scandal. You hit up, down, you going to put and the Nintendo was furious. And, you eat Walter and they said, there's no way for Mario. They would never, they was upset about that. But it didn't.
That's another thing, right? You got to think about that too. It's the modders.
That too. But hold on. But what I'm saying, even for whether it's true or not, listen, and even what I'm saying with the Nintendo that we have now, Nintendo has their own lane. Nintendo used to be about. Nintendo does what Sega don't. They used to be about the powers.
Absolutely.
The GameCube, I can tell you all the time. The GameCube was big. It was more powerful than the PlayStation 2. So when even having a conversation with some guy, I'm saying with my age here, when they were saying, Nintendo never really put on a third party. That's not true. Some of Nintendo's biggest games wasn't first party, whether it was Contra, whether it was Double Dragon, whether it was karate. Nintendo had they had the industry in the headlock. You know what I mean? And then then you said something. Thank God for places. I always competition is good. You know what I mean? But the leak specs for the Switch too. If there's no way in, I don't know if you probably will have a mobile version. But you're looking at the specs. There's no way in hell that they can run this game.
Absolutely.
Because we're gonna talk.
Absolutely.
If we're gonna say, to be honest, the Xbox Series S is, it's we laugh. It's the pity of Game Pass fodder. The Series S. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I always listen. I got the kids that got one, and the best, the best thing about the Series S is the fact that it has the SSD, the fast loading, whatever. But graphically, and maybe have a little higher frame rate, but graphically it looks like the Xbox One. It looks the same.
Absolutely.
Right? That's
Absolutely. And it runs the same. Look at all them 30 frames a second.
Yeah. I mean, so But what I'm trying to say is just that at least there's no way that the Switch one, could run Grand Theft Auto. So and that's not really. They don't have the community for that. You gotta have the cell phone to talk online, and it doesn't. Remember how you say you do have. You do have a lot of Nintendo guys out there, but that's not their community. Nintendo, I'm saying Grand Theft Rockstar doesn't need Nintendo. You know what I mean? And vice versa. You know what I mean? So I didn't think I said they come in, but the PC guys, they're upset. So you guys with your 4090s, watch out, these have to win the game. They might get this game to 2027. We'll be out there the 8090s. The 8090s. Oh man.
That's the issue, man. That's what sucks. If you're a PC gamer, you sitting there with a $2,000 graphics card and an $8,000 PC. And the most anticipated game of the generation is Grand Theft Auto 6. And you won't be able to play it for a year or two. Like the game coming out into, like you said, 2027. I mean, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. Go get your damn PlayStation 5, man. Like I know you're trying to hold the line and shit, but That's why console gaming will always be king, man. And
Yeah.
I know it ain't gonna have 120 frames and 200 frames, and it ain't gonna have 8K and all that stuff. But just going to the store, spending $400 or $500, and coming home and being able to
you
play
get what they're paid for. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna.
You can't. Yeah, you can't lose. You can't lose.
I'm on record saying, you know, both you and I both have very capable PCs. Outside of being content creators, and people will say, Z, why do you have a gaming rig? Why don't you? I love the simplicity of consoles. I mean, how you say, to sit down, plug and play. And I didn't even know that term comes from PC, sit down, plug and play. But I ain't got to worry. You know, you have bugs on console, absolutely. But you know, you got games like the Arkham series. You know, or you know what I mean? Wait for this next shaders to work. I ain't got time for all that, man. You know what I mean? I'm a console dude. I like the community, and you know, it is what it is. But those guys is out there with their pitchforks today, with their how you say, with scoliosis, with their pocket protectors. This is not right. You're gonna hide, and we gonna call NASA. They're supposed to be here day in, day on that box. Yeah, they said no. They said, how old is this in 2027? 2027, man. But not for nothing. But like I said again, even like I said, so you do have, like I said, content creators. I ain't gonna lie. You might be a PC only game, but this game was so big, it was gonna make the PC guys go out to buy a console just to create content and play the game. Man.
Can you imagine when that PS5 Pro dropped with the 36T flock GPU?
Whatever's in the game, man, buddy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
All for $600. You know.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
That's worth it.
Yeah. I can see that Pro maybe about 700, 600. So I don't see. You know what I mean, they did that for $6, but before we get about
is able to run GTA
at 60, at 60. Yeah. But you know what I mean? You know, they talk about, because it also came on the court because this generation started in 2020. So they say, you know what I mean? The generation may go into, like I said, well, no, it is gonna go, because all major refresh to do is, it's not a new generation. Make what you have run a little better, and to extend the generation. And the last thing these companies want to do is move the generation. They want to make as much money as they can right here before they put it out. Before, you know, man, and that's all. And how you say, mid-gen refreshes do. And that how you say, it's not gonna be for everybody. 75% of the owners, you know, are gonna have regular PS5s, or I don't think Microsoft again is doing a major refresh. And then 25, how you say, the elite have the it's an option. It's an option. You know what I mean? It's an option. You know what I mean? But sorry to you PC guys. They're always gonna get your PS5 Pro. You know, and better luck next year. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? But he sees that it's just broadband Bill, these hot takes, but you know, shorter, you know, same topics, but give you a shorter, a more intimate pause. You know what I mean? How you say, less cap and more facts. You know what I mean? But we out here. Shout out to me. We appreciate you guys.
Peace.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Absolutely. We out here. 30, baby, won't you meet me by the beach? 2 hours, baby, later you could show me things. You know what it is, so now I'm busy. Windy city, she blowing me kisses, no. 30 degrees, way to go, so hold me tight. Well, I see you at the show tonight. 2:30, baby, won't you meet me?